Children, welcome back to Max Track 1 session. In the last class, we have discussed how to do addition, subtraction, multiplication. Okay, like irrational number and rational number. And even you know that what are rational numbers and what are irrational numbers. Okay, now today we are going to discuss exercise 1.3. Once all of you open your textbook, children. Textbook page 1.5. So exercise 1.5. See the first question there. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. Okay, here the first question is given that 2 minus root 5. Now is asking that 2 minus root 5 is a rational or irrational. You remember always, children, when you are adding a rational number and irrational number, always irrational. When you are subtracting rational number minus irrational number is always irrational only. Okay? So remember that one always. Now in your CW you can start writing exercise 1.5. Don't immediately start. First listen the class. After that you can. Okay. So write the heading there. The first question. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. Now here 2 minus root 5. So 2 minus root 5 is nothing but irrational number. Why? Because as I told you that rational number minus irrational number is always irrational only. Okay. Next. The second question, if you see there, 3 plus root 23 minus root 23. So you cannot tell immediately by seeing the question. First you have to see some simplification. Okay, see here. First solve this. 3 plus root 23. Because all will feel that sir told rational number plus irrational will tell irrational. First simplify this one. Minus root 23. Now what happened here? 1 plus root 23, 1 minus root 23 get cancelled. So what is left now? 3. So 3 is a rational number. Therefore it is a rational number. Rational number. Next. Third question. 2 root 7 by 7 root 7. Okay, children? 2 root 7 by 7 root 7. So, here what will happen means 2 into root 7, 7 into root 7. So, root 7 get cancelled. So, what is left now? 2 by 7. Now, 2 by 7 is in a fraction form. That means rational number. Therefore, it is a rational number. Rational number. Okay. Next, 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 is there. 1 by root 2 is a rational or irrational? Now 1 by root 2. Okay, children? Now here 1 is a rational number and here it is a root 2. So it is a irrational number. Therefore 1 by root 2 is irrational number. Okay. Next. What is the fifth question, children? 2 pi. Okay. The fifth question is 2 pi. See here. You can write in examination. Suppose if you want to write more. If you understand it is clear. Otherwise we can write the solution in another way also. 2 rational number. Root 5 irrational number. That means rational number minus irrational. That means the difference between rational number and irrational number is always irrational. Like that you have to write. Otherwise, if you write directly also no problem. Just for understanding purpose I am telling you. 2 is a rational number root 5 is an irrational number. That means the difference of rational number and irrational number is always an irrational number. Otherwise, we can write like that also. Okay, children? See the next question. See here, the fifth question is given 2 pi. So, the solution is 2 pi. Now, 2 pi is a rational or irrational? Actually, we all know that 2 is a rational number. 2 is a rational number. And you have to know that pi is an irrational number. Why? Because I will tell you. You all know it is an irrational number. Because pi can be written as 22 by 7, no children. Pi is 22 by 7. When you do division, you know that you get 1.413, so on like that. Okay? Understood? If you do division, you will get so 1.413, so on like that. That means it never ends with 0. It keeps on coming like that. Means it's a recurring, but there is no ending. But it will not recur with the same number also. Okay? So if it is recur with the same number, you know how to do in the form of p by q. But here 22 by 7 is 1.413, so on, it keeps on coming like that. That means it never ends and the same numbers are not at all repeating. So that's why pi is an irrational number. Therefore 2 pi is a irrational number. Okay? Is it clear? So that is the first Roman. Now coming to the second Roman, you already know. Once check it, read the second question very clearly, children. Here the second question is simplify each of the following expression. The second question is simplify each of the following expression. 3 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 2. Here you have to observe very clearly. First, it belongs to any identity or not. Means like a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, or a plus b into a minus b. But if you clearly observe here, 3 plus root 3 and 2 plus root 2, both are different. And you know, in 8th standard, you know how to learn algebraic multiplication. See here. 3 plus, listen very carefully, 3 plus root 3, 2 plus root 2. Okay, see algebraic multiplication is very easy. First take 3 children, first take 3. With 3, you have to multiply what is there in the bracket, that is 2 plus root 2. With 3, you have to multiply first 2 plus root 2. Next, plus root 3 and plus root 3 into 2 plus root 2. That means with 3 you have to multiply this one and as well as with root 3 also. Then you can do simplification. See here. First I write here 3 here. Okay. Then what is here? 2 plus root 2. Next. Plus root 3 into plus root 3 into 2 plus root 2. And you all know very well how to do this multiplication. 3 2s are 6 plus 3 into root 2, 3 root 2 plus root 3 into 2, root 3 into 2 or 2 into root 3, 2 root 3 plus root 3 into root 2, root 6. Now first check that any like terms are there or not. 6. It's a constant. No other 6's are there. Only it is in root. Next. Root 2. And here it is root 3. Both are unlike. So we cannot do any simplification. We cannot add. Okay. Because root is and root 3 are both are separate. They are not comes under like terms. So you can leave the answer like this. Okay. Is it clear? Now. See here. Coming to the second question. Here. 3 plus root 3, 3 minus root 3. I think you all know this one. A plus b into a minus b formula. A square minus b square. And whereas the third sum, root 5 plus root 2 whole square. That also same. Same like a plus b whole square formula. And coming to the fourth question, root 5 minus root 2, root 5 plus root 2. Same a plus b into a minus b or a minus b into a plus b. That is a square minus b square. So a here root 5 and b here root 2. So substitute in that and you can simplify the second Roman. Okay. Third Roman no need at all, children. So fourth Roman, at the end of this exercise I am going to tell this, because only two more models are there which I am going to tell by using the geometry instrument. Okay, geometry box instruments I have to use, and I have to tell you those both. Which one? Exercise 1.2 and this fourth question. Okay, now coming to fifth question. Fifth question is completely different from this all what we have done, but the basic concept you know already. Okay, what is the fifth Roman means? Rationalize the denominator of the following. Okay, before doing the fifth Roman, I want to tell you one thing here. Suppose here the question is 3 plus 2 root 2 is given. What is the question is given? 3 plus 2 root 2. If they ask the question, no, what is the rationalizing factor? Rationalizing factor. It's a shortcut, is nothing but RF. RF means rationalizing factor. They will ask for one more question. What is the rationalizing factor of 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2? Okay, children, there is a simple logic here. Just do one small thing here. Here, what is the symbol? 3 plus 2 root 2. Just change the symbol plus as minus. That means rationalizing factor of 3 plus 2 root 2 is 3 minus 2 root 2. That's all. That means simply the plus will become a minus. In case they ask minus, suppose 4 minus 3 root 2. Then what is the rationalizing factor for 4 minus 3 root 2 means? You can say the answer 4 plus 3 root 2. So this will be the rationalizing factor for this, and for this will be the rational. Just vice versa. Okay, children. Now, basing on this rationalizing factor only, we have to solve the problems given in Roman number 5. Okay, so all of you write in your CW, rationalize the denominator of the following. Okay, and one more. If suppose you may get doubt, sir, if without any plus or minus, if they give the irrational number like this, okay, when they are irrational number, only we have to do the rationalizing factor. But 1 by root 2 is also irrational number, no? Now you may get out how to write root 2. So it is single, no? How you have to write? There is no plus minus. So whenever they are given root 2 or root 3, root 5, any single or whatever is there in the root alone, without any the combination of plus and minus, you have to do with the same. That means root 2 means root 2 only. Okay, root 2 means root 2 only, root 3 means root 3 only. Okay, is it clear, children? Now see the exercise, fifth Roman. See the first question there. Rationalize the denominator of the following. Fifth Roman, first question. 1 by root 7. Rationalize the denominator. That means it's clearly mentioning here the denominator. How to rationalize this one? Listen. 1 by root 7. Okay, so when, as I told you that when there is any without combination of plus and minus is given, you can do directly. So 1 by root 7. Okay, just I am explaining. I will do the sum again. 1 by root 7. You have to multiply this fraction. You have to multiply this fraction with root 7 by root 7. That means, listen very carefully. You may get doubts. So what is this completely different sum? Listen very carefully. 1 by root 7 is there, no, children? Not only 1 by root 7, anything, 1 by root 3, root 5, anything, whatever it may be, which is there only single number or any other number in the root, then you have to multiply, both numerator and denominator with the same denominator here. What is the denominator given here? Root 7. When you want to simplify, he asks clearly rationalize the denominator. So, what is the denominator you see first here? What is the denominator? Root 7. When you want to simplify this one, what is the denominator? We have to check it first. Here it is root 7. Then, here root 7, no? We have to multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number. Here, I am showing here. We have to multiply the numerator and the denominator with the same number. That means I am multiplying with root 7 and root 7. అంటే క్లియర్గా వినండి. ఇక్కడ డినామినేటర్లో root 7 ఉంది. ఓకేనా? So when they ask to rationalize the fact, rationalizing the given number, denominator, clearly as mentioned, rationalize the denominator. Most of the questions will be given rationalize the denominator only. Okay? Because you have the topic only rationalize the denominator, not a numerator. So denominator lo what it is there? Root 7. So ఇక్కడ root 7 ఉంది కాబట్టి multiply numerator and denominator. అంటే ఈ numerator అంటే ఇది, denominator అంటే ఇది. Again multiply here this numerator with root 7 and this denominator with root 7. Same numbers, root 7 by root 7. Okay, why I am not telling not to write? Wait for some time. So 1 into root 7, root 7. And you all know very well, root 7 into root 7 is nothing but 7. Okay, root 7 into root 7 is 7. So this is the answer. Okay, why I am not asking you to write means, here we have to write one step. Multiplying the numerator and denominator with root 7. That's steps you have to write. Okay, now once again I am explaining the first question, children. Okay, listen very carefully. Okay, see here how to do the solution now. Write 1 by root 7. What is the question given here? Now here denominator is root 7. So multiply numerator. I am writing shortcut here. You can also write. Multiply NR. NR means numerator. Multiply numerator and denominator with root 7. That means 1 by root 7 into root 7 by root 7. So 1 into root 7, root 7. Root 7 into root 7, 7. So that is the answer. Okay. Now the second sum is entirely different but the same concept. See, the second question is 1 by root 7 minus root 6. So before solving the problem, children, here in the before question we have only a single number in the denominator, but here you have a combination with a plus or minus, but here it is minus. Okay, so here the combination with the minus. So that time what to do means, right here rationalizing factor, as I discussed now in this class only I discussed what is rationalizing factor. Rationalizing factor of root 7 minus root 6 means denominator. Rationalizing factor of, what is the denominator here? Root 7 minus root 6 is root 7 plus root 6. Okay, see the difference between first sum and second sum. 1 by root 7 minus root 6 is given. So first we have to do that rationalizing factor for the denominator. What is the rationalizing factor of denominator? Here it is minus, no? So it will come here plus. Now multiply numerator and denominator with root 7 plus 6. What you got? That rationalizing factor, with that only we have to do. With the root 7 plus root 6. See here. 1 by root 7 minus root 6 into root 7 plus root 6 by root 7 plus root 6. Okay. If you clearly observe always, here minus is there, no? So here we will get both plus. Is it clear? Now do the multiplication. 1 into root 7 plus 6 is always same. So root 7 plus root 6 by Next, root 7 minus 6 into root 7 plus 6. Write like this. Root 7 minus root 6 into root 7 plus 6. Okay. Now, in the numerator, root 7 plus 6 is there, no? Write that one here. Root 7 plus 6. If it is simplified, you can, but this is not simplified. Because root 7 and root 6 are irrational. If you clearly observe this one again, it is always, remember one thing, when you are doing rationalizing factor and multiplying like this, the denominator is always looks like only one formula. That is a minus b into a plus b. అంటే మీరు ఎప్పుడైతే rationalizing factor చేస్తారో denominator ని, always denominator ఎప్పుడు quite opposite కదా, minus కి plus, plus కి minus. So always it looks like a plus b into a minus b formula. Okay. So that is a plus b into a minus b formula what? A square, that means root 7 square minus 6 square means b square. So what formula we use here? A plus b into a minus b. Compulsory supportings you have to write in the right hand side. Now root 7 minus root 7 plus root 6 by, as I told you that this square and the square root get cancelled, 7 minus these two get cancelled, 6. So root 7 plus root 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. So no need to write in the 1 in the denominator. So this is the answer. Okay. So rationalizing the denominator means always we have to first find out minus means plus. Rationalizing factor of root 7 minus root 6 is root 7 plus 6. Then next step is what? Multiply the numerator and denominator with this only rationalizing factor root 7 plus 6. Multiplying numerator and denominator. From here only simple multiplication. That's why I taught you first concept how to do the multiplication. Okay. Now you understood. This is the second sum. Okay. Okay children. Now I am explaining third question. 1 by root 5 plus root 2. Okay. Now first you have to write the solution and write the question very clearly. Root 5 plus root 2. Now what to write? Rationalizing factor. Rationalizing factor of root 5 plus root 2 is root 5 minus root 2. Here it is given plus, so here it will come minus. Next step what? Multiplying numerator and denominator with root 5 minus root 2. Now 1 by root 5 plus root 2 into root 5 minus root 2 by root 5 minus root 2. So 1 into root 5 minus root 2 same. Root 5 minus root 2 by root 5 plus 2 into root 5 minus root 2. That means root 5 plus root 2 into root 5 minus root 2. Now again root 5 minus root 2 by, it is looking like a plus b into a minus b. So a square minus b square, that is root 2 whole square. So here you applied a plus b into a minus b equals to a square minus b square. Root 5 minus root 2 by, cancel 5 minus 2. So root 5 minus root 2 by 5 minus 2, 3. You can leave the answer like this, no problem. Okay. Root 5 minus root 2 by 3. So this is the solution for third question. So one more sum left, children. That also I'll do, and I'll give you more extra sums for homework. The question is 1 by root 7 minus 2. Okay. See the solution here. First write 1 by root 7 minus 2. So rationalizing factor of root 7 minus 2 is root 7 plus 2. Okay, now what to do? Multiplying numerator and denominator with root 7 plus 2. Multiplying the numerator and denominator with root 7 plus 2. Okay, so 1 by root 7 minus 2 into root 7 plus 2 by root 7 plus 2 equals to 1 into root 7 plus 2, same, that is root 7 plus 2 by root 7 minus 2 into root 7 plus 2. Now root 7 plus 2 by, it's looking like a minus b into a plus b, that is root 7 square minus 2 whole square. So a plus b into a minus b equals to a square minus b square formula. So root 7 plus 2 by, these two get cancelled, 7 minus 2 square, 2 2s are 4. So root 7 plus 2 by 7 minus 4 is 3 is the answer. Okay, is it clear, children? I think in today's Google Meet 9th class maths only. So once again I am going to explain this type of model sums. Okay, here it is very easy. Here the numerator is always 1 or something like that. It's very easy, but I'll tell you the different model. So please today join in the Google Meet, and definitely you can gain more knowledge, children, I am telling you, because more concept is same, but I'll tell extra sums. Okay, I'll tell you the extra sums. There I'll give the homework also. Okay, understood? In the Google Meet, please attend. I have to see that all the students, the mostly who are watching this video, compulsory all have to attend for the Google Meet for today. Okay, children, have a nice day, children.